Hello, collective. This is Zaida Velgara from Becoming I Am here with a collective reading. I'm going to be using my charms this time again. Let me ring my bell before we start. All right. So, for those that haven't seen it before, I grabbed some charms. I pulled them out. I have some tarot. We'll see what happens. Okay. Can we call it a hot mess? We can. We can call it a hot mess. I actually got it all here in the center. So let me spread them out a little bit. Yeah, they want to stay together. This is a clump. That one wants to stay in the middle. Then we have that clump and then this clump. Okay. So the first thing we have, everything is kind of hitting one on top of the other, but we have a star, a heart with a rose. And I'm going to tell you, when I saw the heart with a rose, I'm like, all I heard was growing out of love, because the rose reminds me of like kind of death energy. I don't know why I heard growing out of love. And then we have the Eye of Horus. Then we have an ancla. How do you say ancla in English? Um, this thing, I can't remember how you say it in English. We have a leaf with a hole in it. Now we have the sign of Sagittarius with the word optimistic. We have an M like Mike, and we have a key. And the key is gold. So this is spiritual key. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is the energy of movement for me, the strength card. So when I'm seeing here, what I'm hearing is be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it. And it starts off with this energy of the wish. And the wish has a rose with a heart in it. And I heard growing out of love. So it feels like some desired wish that you make creates an event in which what you used to want, you're not going to want anymore, because you can see it for what it is. You're going to see it as an anchor. And then we have the leaf with a hole in it. And that's important because it feels like there's something missing in whatever you used to have before. And for some strange reason, the M here, I'm hearing like you're optimistic for the move that you're going to make spiritually. And I think it's going to affect your physical. Let me just see a little bit about this key, key, the key. Service. We have the sacral space and service. So I do feel like it's some kind of movement in which you will do an act of service. About this act of service, what about it? Destiny, the key of destiny in the act of service. This is so weird. It has so much to do with that moon. And then the energy of the crown chakra with despotence, but I'm feeling the energy of the Empress energy from, oh, that's other people's funky about you. I'm seeing Do you know why I'm saying be careful what you wish for? Because you might get it. I'm seeing the energy where, because we have the crown chakra, the sacral space, and the gray card, which is the unknown. And what I'm seeing is that you're going to make a wish that is in something. It might be something innocent, like, I just want a new job, I wish for a new job, or I wish for respect, or I wish for peace, right? And you don't realize how that's going to affect you. It opens the door for destiny, the unknown, and it's going to activate your divine feminine energy in such a way that you're going to create a lot of jealousy around you. But the most that you're going to realize is the fact that something that you used to really want actually was anchoring you and slowing you down. And that's what's moving away from you. And then we have the energies here of the moon that follows it. And like I said, next week we have the full moon energy, and it is like so strong because there's like 7 placements on it. As a matter of fact, there is Chiron in Aries, besides the moon being in Aries and all these other signs. And Chiron is the key in astrology. And like I said, this is strong for anybody that has a name that starts with a letter M. Um, but then I also hear move, and then I also hear money when I'm hearing that. But you're starting to see the holes in, I want to say, the matrix, or the area where you're at. This thing that used to be like, this is my jam, or this is what I wanted to do. And now you're starting to be like, no, that's not it. And then you know why that's so interesting? Because we have the moon here, and I'm telling you, you're starting to see the holes in whatever. And here we have this seed. Now, this seed is known to be like a bat's heart, right? It's um or the head of the devil, depending on who's selling it to you. But that's there. And that fell with this orange piece of paper. I don't even know why I have an orange piece of paper in there, but whatever. And so what I'm seeing is the energy in which your sacral space had been tied up, bound to something, like limited. And this can be something like SA, right? Or this can be something like childhood trauma, or this can be something where your creativity was criticized, your uniqueness was criticized when you were younger, which made you feel self-doubt. And like that being really big, because the next thing after it is the energy of Cancer. And we are in Jupiter in Cancer right now. And something that you don't see is, again, the blank card of destiny. And this is the blank rune, where it's like, what you don't see is that there is a force outside of yourself that is removing this, I want to say, devil energy from your sacral space. And it's not just you, it's doing it to the collective, because Jupiter in Cancer is huge right now. Then it's like a 4-leaf clover, good luck that's coming out of nowhere, because we have a moth on top of a lotus flower, because there's some transformation happening in the ascension process for you. And then we have the energy of Capricorn, and that's the energy of that devil energy again, with the stone Kesera. And the stone, I'll look it up real quick, but the stone Kesera has a lot to do with manifest destiny. It says here, Kesera is a unique crystal known for its calming and peaceful properties. It is believed to enhance intuition, creativity, and spiritual awareness, making it a popular choice for meditation, right? The stone is associated with the throat and heart chakra, promoting emotional balance and communication. Its name derives from the Spanish phrase que sera, translated, what will be, reflecting it's connected to destiny and acceptance. Oh my God. Oh my God. This reading is so freaking weird. Oh my God, this is starting to get really trippy, you guys. Really trippy because, like I told you, this is not even something you're going to be able to do anything with because it's God's hand. And it's some kind of something that's being removed from your sacral space. And it being removed is like a turn of events that just open the door to good luck. And so, like, it's kind of like you get the key, the moon happens, and then purge. And you have nothing to do with it. Like, you have nothing to do with it. Like, you can't do anything about it because it's not about you. There's something else doing this to you. And then in a distance, the next thing that I see is the card the charm that says intuitive with the Pisces symbol on it, and the dinosaur. For me, those are karmic patterns. So the biggest thing I want to look out, first of all, this first part that like all fell together is kind of just letting you know what's going to happen, because you can't really do anything about it. It's just going to happen because it's supposed to happen. Like, it was predestined for it to happen. But what is something you can do about is this energy here with Pisces and the dinosaur. Why is Pisces and the dinosaur here? No, I just heard no with this. Let me see this one. Oh, look at that. We have taking a risk for success. So that for me is telling me that there is some kind of something you're going to have to try, even though you might be scared, in the future after all this transformation happens. So let's see what that's all about. We have the Lover's card. So it might be something entering your life. Ooh, we have the Sun card in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Five of Wands. What? That doesn't look good. That looks like conflict happening in some kind of relationship. Why is this showing up? We have I heard a third party situation with like somebody foolishly taking action on something. Hold on, let me see. Two of Wands. They're juggling you. There's somebody juggling you. We have the Ace of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So, like, in the midst of all this happening, right, where you're starting to notice that you don't want something, blah, 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 some stuff, and then the moon happens, and then they purge your thing, and then que sera, and that kind of situation. Here comes Pisces karmic energy and taking a risk, taking risks and success. And what I'm seeing is that there's some kind of connection you have, like a lover energy, and that connection is creating conflict to your positive movement forward. It's a third party situation. So there's like another person involved in this situation, and they're being foolish and juggling you. And the risk that you're going to take is investing, even though it hurts emotionally, investing and ending it. That's really freaking weird, you guys. Look, and if you wanted to confirm ending it, we have the Death card here. Well, it's the Death card for me. Okay, it's the Four of Swords, putting something to rest. The Ten of Swords is being confirmed by the. I mean, if you want to like, that's like super dead, right? Then we have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Wands, followed by this energy of the Strength card. to the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. I think this might be spiritual, but then it feels like then when everything's over, then it looks like a really strong return to sender. Like, no, thank you. I don't want this shit. And then this was all like a lesson to you that in the future, you have the energy of the Queen of Swords when somebody comes with like giving you an offer. You're going to have the Queen of Swords energy. That means you'll have one hand extended to see the offer, but you'll also have the other one extended to cut somebody's head off. I feel like you're being cleansed so that you can confront um so that you can confront something else. And so you can break free from it. And it feels like an unhealthy cycle. The biggest takeaway, though, is that you really don't have to do nothing in the way beginning because everything's going to be done for you. You know, things that make you go, that's where I'm at right now because I'm like, So you're being cleansed from something, and then all of a sudden, um, here comes something else. It might be the same thing coming back to you, asking you for your back. And because I've been seeing a lot of that, like a return of energy. That'll be interesting to find out what that's all about. All right. I hope that helps.